Hi everyone, and welcome back to the live. We're in the middle of a snowstorm. Just like I gotta reset this, but it's snowing pretty heavily, guys. We're getting 15 centimeters. So it's absolutely beautiful to some of us that like the snow. I like the snow. So welcome to our snowstorm, guys. Just absolutely beautiful. The entire sky is white with snow. So yeah, 10 to 15 centimeters or more is what's expected right now with this falling of snow. Pretty exciting. So the first thing I'm going to do in this Jeep is take the overdrive off. And we'll test it out on the back road a little bit here. If I need to put it in 4 low, then that's what I'm going to do. Chances are it's going to need 4 low. So yeah. As soon as I pull out of here, I'll put it in. Hi, Victor. Hi, Demo. You guys have never seen snow before. That's what's going on. We have a snowstorm. We're going to have quite a bit. Probably not while I'm driving. You can go to View Channel and see my profile pic and me in other videos. But no, I need to drive. Can't really see chat either, so. Hi, Marquette. Everyone double tap, hit the like or good button. And we're driving on snow and ice, y'all. This is going to be our first big storm of the season. Really surprised, really excited. And we're in a Jeep Wrangler 4-door. So a lot of the Jeeps in this city, we get together. There's a Jeep Club. And Jeep Club helps doctors and nurses get in during storms to their job at the hospitals and places like that. Hi everyone, welcome to our snowstorm in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. It just began, the storm. So you guys are being a comedian. You can be respectful and fair. Some of us are really excited about this. It's just the beginning of the storm. We're getting 10 to 15 centimeters, so you can definitely tell some of your ages by the comments. And this is an adult channel. Any kids, bye. So yeah, this just started recently, probably in the last half hour. It's going to snow for hours. There will be plow trucks out, salt trucks out, except in rural areas, because we need to sand near wells and perk testing land. There's Guap. New Orleans, we have the AC on. Kind of hot down here. Oh, I'm jealous. Yeah, so this is the start of a lot of snow we're going to be getting this evening. There may or may not be some kids in the chat, so just keep an eye on them. I'm getting out for a second. I'll be right back. Everyone, welcome. This is the start of our snowstorm. Trying to remember who it was who requested donuts or drifting. Does anyone remember who it was? I can't remember who it was. And this is, I saw a Timmy's. Yep, we're in Halifax, Nova Scotia. So we have a few Timmy's, a few Starbucks. We have a few private coffee shops as well. It's a really good evening to do donuts or drift. I'm just trying to think who requested that. I don't think it was Bob. I haven't had to drop it in for low yet. She's handling it really well. Just woke up from an hour nap. It's 12:43 a.m. here right now. Where am I from? Well, I was born in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Where are you from? Can't really see chat too much, guys, but I'm trying my best. This is important and I Get this vehicle running smoothly through this. Oh, that guy's loaded. He can't walk straight at all. I'm gonna plug my charger in for a sec, just so right now. I don't want to lose my phone for channels and streams later. This is kind of a bonus pop-up live, guys. Sorry about that. Where are you going? Going to my other property. On the way, there's a no frills parking lot, so we'll see if I can catch a drift or a donut. But we will have a full dedicated stream to drifting and donut in my Subaru Impreza one night. Crash. No, we don't want to do that. It's really hard to do in a Jeep anyway. And I'm a really good driver, you guys. It's funny. Hi, Daniel. Hi, everybody. No, not in the city streets. I'll go to private property and do a quick little one. It's up here ahead another few minutes. The end of the street called Shabukta, which used to be the original, back in the 1700s, 1800s, the original airport strip. There's a no frills, and that'll be our new spot. Hi, Matt. At home, snow, sheesh. Yeah, I love it. As soon as I can get away from these cars, I'll love it more. Because you can't trust these people. They don't have the proper tires on. Some of them are from countries that have never driven or seen snow. See, like this guy. He does not know how to drive in that. Jump around the same corner as the same. You're funny. We like funny people here. So make sure you hit notifications and come back all the time. We are a community of comedy and education. We have friends in New York, Vegas, India, Australia, Russia, China, Japan, US, Canada. This guy's driving in 2 lanes, guys. But I need to go over behind him now. Hey, welcome to the snowstorm stream. Anyone knows how much 15 centimeters is? That's what we're going to get. Alright, so we don't have 4x4 on, we don't have overdrive on, and let's drift a donut. Now one day with my Sierra Denali, I had my dad take over and do donuts here. Here we go. So you guys can see the donuts we did. Sick. There we go, another slide. Woo! So the front's heavier than the back of the vehicle, guys. So when you learn when you're 16 to do donuts is the best time, because you get the proper feel for the vehicle when it's doing it, the drifting. Alright. So that's a little taste. Someday we'll do an entire stream. Yeah, we're getting a few inches, Sofa. Welcome. We just did some donuts and drifting in the parking lot, private property. So unless the owners report us, then we're okay. Yeah, so anyway, as I was saying, we'll grab the Super Impreza and we'll do a full stream of even more drifting and donuts sometime. Tread in a bobtail semi. Oh my goodness. So Sofa rides. My stepbrother rides. The worst thing you can ever do is jackknife roll. It's a really, really dangerous job. Some of you guys have much respect. There we go, guys. Some drifting and donuts. Woo! That was fun. I really have a kid heart. And I'm not really a girly girl. I can rock it in a dress and a bikini, but I can handle an axe too, guys. We can chop trees. Alright, so we had a little fall there because of me just doing an extra punch and charge while we're going. I really need some charge right now on this phone. Oh no. What's wrong here? Someone stuck? So what's up, everybody? I'll read comments in a bit. My watch might chat to you. Yeah, I'm gonna plug this charger. There we go. It's impeding my ability to drive. There. Well, that was fun. So you will notice a lot of these vehicles struggling. I just gotta be careful no one slides across the line into me, because honestly, guys, these guys don't have the proper tires. None of them can drive in this. Like, physically know how to drive in it either. I believe a lot of resident immigrant people in our country right now who have never seen snow, never driven in it. Like this car in front of me. It's probably the same one that was skidding way back. So we did donuts, drifted, and caught up to him. Don't need to stay too far back because we know he's not going backwards, but he could spin out at any time or not be able to go any further. But see, I can drive right through this. No problem. Big ATF tires on this. This thing's a beast. This isn't your regular Jeep that you see every day today. Those are 4 cylinders. This is an original, real Jeep, a 6-cylinder. Thank you to all the viewers. What a great live, you guys. Appreciate y'all. If you want to rewind right now, you'll see some donuts and drifting. I will pull over in a minute and check some of the comments, okay? Someone mentioned they saw Tim Hortons earlier. So Tim Hortons was a famous hockey player in this country. He did open and franchise a coffee shop. And I'm gonna go to it right now. So I'm going to be out for a few more hours this evening. Alright, let's see what we missed in the comments. We don't want to leave anyone out. You guys are pretty much free to do what you want in here. There are block words set up. We do have great moderators, so just have fun, relax. So we saw Victor, we saw a demo, Marquette, Victor, Marquette, Weeball, Demanskin, Mr. Coots, Guap, Eddie, yes, Nova Scotia's awesome, Barbara, John Henry, Dirtball, No Teen, Bababs, Saw. Yeah, we did do not in drift. We'll do some more in the Subaru Impreza. Notebook. Sorry, I'm just bored. That's okay. A lot of people are. Mad Ass. Noah. Kitty. Dartmouth's just across the bridge, and they removed our tolls after decades. We're part of the same municipality. Robert, yeah, we're getting some snow. This is coming down tonight. Sofa, Nancy, Single, Buddha. Down the well. Hey, welcome back. So, whoops, not timeout. We don't want to time out down the wall. I'm gonna re-blue you. So we type again, Ben, you're re-blued. Saggy. And Ben, rewind, so you see donuts and drifting. Saggy, Mason. Randy. No, we're not in Ohio. Drive distracted, have a license revoked. What, David? Go to my channel description. I generally don't break laws, bro. I'll see you tomorrow, maybe. I think I saw you. I am not funny. Hi, I am not funny. Hold the horn through every intersection. I can do it a little bit up here. Ben, if you type again, you remod it. Stacy. South Florida, nice. Anthony, hi. Good to see you again. PewTubby. Studded snow tires. These are ATFs. These are truck pile Jeep tires. We're good. If you do stud tires, stud them before you drive them or they won't stud them for you. AMZ. Randy. Cart's a Jeep. Chicago is snowing. Asja Alexandra. Hi, Miss. Anthony. A complete moron. No, do you consider yourself a complete moron, Mr. Roski? See you tomorrow, maybe, bro. On the road a couple times. Yeah, it can get dangerous. Pretty great. Thanks, Anthony. Really nice. Alright, let's get some caffeine refreshments for the evening. Saturday evening, and I'll be up a bit. I had a tiny nap. There we go. Little slippery here. Ass picks right up in this though. Levels right out. Alright. What else do we got here? Moo, Tiffany. Hi, Moo and Tiffany. It's -1, guys. Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good. Can I have a medium tea with 1 milk?
Sure, anything else for you?
Sure, thanks. Can I have a medium French vanilla and that's everything?
Definitely, thank you.
Thank you. Yep, -1. So it's just enough for this snowstorm this evening. And that was just the start of it. So someone from Calgary mentioned we just got our first dusting of what's going to dump. We're in a tiny little break right now after we did the donuts and drifting. Indiana wants me, but I can't go back now. Michigan, awesome, good job, guys. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Shorts channel too. Hit notify so you can always come back. You'll know when we're live. Right now for the month of December we are doing pop-up lives.
13, please.
Perfect. I don't have a tip with me, but are you working tomorrow night?
All right,
Yeah, okay, I'll come back and see you tomorrow night.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, you're
I
French.
feel so bad.
That's fine.
Thank you.
French.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you so much. You too. Alright, so we got a tea and a French vanilla, guys. I didn't ask for a tray, I just gotta shuffle this stuff around this time. David, hi, welcome. South Carolina's beautiful. Now, when you get down a little bit south of there towards the sulfur plants and stuff, I don't prefer driving on the I-95 south through there. South Carolina's beautiful. Terrifier. Planning on a gas dash. Cute. No, we do pay for our gas. And we do have about 60 in here right now. And the pumps around here, pardon me, there's fumes there. Fuel fumes. The pumps around here are on lockdown, so you gotta prepay. You actually can't drive off without paying your fuel, which is great. Do a Papa Wheelie. Cute. If you guys all rewind this live, you'll see donuts and drifting. And we will do a dedicated stream with my Subaru Impreza of some more, but completely dedicated. Why is the roads white there? It's snowing, and I'm so happy. I love snow. I was born in January. I'm a snow baby. Alright, I gotta take my readers off. No more comments for me to read. You guys keep slamming and chatting amongst yourself for a few minutes. I have to concentrate on driving. There's a tree lot over here, so we're gonna do some shorts and lives on the tree lots too. We'll do some outdoor property lighting, things like that. Everybody welcome. And plan on a lot of these streams from now till maybe March. When I was growing up, we used to get a lot of snowstorms. So I'm fine and just regular. I don't need to be in 4 low or anything. If I feel I do, I'll just drop her in 4 low, guys. Alright, let's get my French vanilla open and have a sip of that. I'm just gonna actually pull in here for a minute. And we can all chit-chat a few minutes while I sip on my French vanilla. So yeah, any private parking lot, you guys are welcome to carefully do your donuts and drifting in. unless the manager or owner, which are the Sobey family, who I did security for at university, for when our president married one of the sons, unless someone says, please don't do that on my property. You're not on government property, you're on private, so you're good. Enjoying the stream. Flicking the old bean. Okay, cool. Heading in Michigan. Lies. What's wrong with Clyde? So, Clyde, you can just simmer down and have fun. Everyone in here is having fun. So, there's no lies in the comments that I can see, and I don't like liars. Yummy, French vanilla cappuccino. So we got a tea for one of my family members. Can you say Ik Wilbumsen? Clyde, stop trolling, dude. Alright, if you guys are uncomfortable with Clyde, we'll give him a timeout for 24 hours. We'll see you tomorrow, bud. Maybe. The chat's happiness and well-being is very important here. So thanks for your help. The higher 13. Troy, hello. Great turnout, guys. So we're at the beginning of a snowstorm this evening. We're gonna have hours and hours to just hammer down. It's just begun. That's only for slow wheeling, 4 low. A rule of thumb, don't use 4-wheel drive unless the snow is deeper than a couple inches. Not true. So, dude, I've been driving for 31 years. And do the math. Yeah. Not true at all, bro. To do donuts and drifting, there should be a little bit of snow and ice underneath. So we had some ice from snow the other day. We have snow on top of that. And I will drive my Jeep as I'm comfortable and direct it. 35 over road, Sammy. Yeah, exactly. Is this Expedition? No, we're driving a Jeep. So Chrysler, Dodge, Daimler. Yep, she knows how to drive, dude. I just sound young, guys. Some films going on in Ontario, Canada. Awesome. So the rule of thumb is you just don't slap it into 4 low if you're going slow or drive pavement, etc. It's just pointless. So if you're moving and you're in a situation you need 4 low, you drop it down. Guys, don't listen to false information in the chat. $2017 Compass for a guy. Alright, let's roll along. I had some of my cappuccino. And sip on some more as we go. Are you guys ready? Let's go again. Ready? Alright, funny. It's fun, guys. So the trick is you just feel your gas pedal. When you feel your ass end pulling out and starting to slide, you've got a donut happening. And you just handle it with your wheel. you can either continue in it or you can skip out of it. But it takes practice. If you're not experienced, don't try this at home. If you have overdrive on, don't try this at home. It's better to do this in small vehicles with less pile tire, so you're not getting grab all the time. But I wanted to show y'all. So we had donut and drift number 2. Remember, only do that in private park lots, guys. Don't do that in city property, or it could be contestable or arguable. What a great stream. Thank you all for joining. Appreciate you guys so much. I forget who it was earlier who asked me to show myself. So we'll do that for a minute since we're not in traffic. There's myself. Hi. Hi everyone. Welcome. We just did. So rewind this live. And you'll see one a few minutes ago, and you'll see one about 10 minutes ago. Or a few. And guys, check back in frequently. So we got a Subaru Impreza. We're gonna do a dedicated drift and donut stream. That's enough of me reading chat for now. You guys talk amongst yourself. I'll check back in a few minutes. I have to concentrate here. Don't want to go into any parked cars. Now there is a rule. These cars are supposed to move their vehicle off the street during this storm. But we don't want to hit any of them. At any time there could be a patch of ice not salted. And the rear end does swing a bit on these. They're very heavy vehicles, the old Jeeps. This is a 2007 or 8, I forget. This one has the license plate on the body, not the bumper. So if we go off-roading and lose our bumper and it's dangerous, you don't have to go back and get it. We didn't lose our license plate. The newer vehicles, newer Jeeps, you will see that they have the license plate on the bumpers now. It's so silly. Silly. And they're 4 cylinders. They're not a 6-cylinder beast like this. So I'm going to flip the screen for a minute. It's for privacy issues. We'll flip it back in a sec. Go sideways. So we did drift and do donuts, guys. Rewind it while we're still in this live because it won't process and be up again until tomorrow when it does. So rewind a few minutes, you'll see. Rewind about 10 minutes in the live before that. In the No Frills parking lot. Our Jeeps had flat fenders. It's funny because my mom told me that the old 4x4s, my dad used to have to get out and physically change it into 4x4. I think with a tool or something. So these vehicles have come a long way. This Jeep is one of the old school ones that are metal. They started making trucks and cars with fiberglass. It's ridiculous, yo. Like the old Saturns. It's a Saturn. What? It's a Saturn. Probably had to look. Yeah, that's it. Exactly. He had to lock the hubs in, Troy. So my mom clearly remembers that. Back then, they used to drive. There was no headrest in the seats. Like, they just didn't invent them yet. You didn't wear a seatbelt. And we do not promote drinking and driving on this channel. So, Copy, hey! How's it going? So rewind a few minutes and you'll see some drifting and donuts in the snow. And then rewind like 10 minutes before that. And you'll see some more before that. Really good stream. Look, coffee, the most likes ever, 40. Woo! We've got all kinds of new friends joining. This is in Canada, no one. How are you doing today? I'm doing really good. How are you? I'm gonna check this text. It's gonna go squiggly. I'll be right back. Just a sec, guys. There we go. So YouTube just edits that squiggly. Thanks for holding on, guys. And if you're here all the time, you're gonna see me do that sometimes to use my phone. I do have a chat phone. It does have a messed up screen. It's an S8. Yeah, it's beautiful. Coffee. So excited. So I need to take my coffees in. My French vanilla cappuccino and tea in. And then I'll come back and get you. It makes the phone use a little easier. Just a sec, guys. So I'm not hooked up to the gimbal or tripod. So look, guys, look at this cartwheel. Look. Did you guys see my cartwheel? Did you see my cartwheel? So we'll be able to do snow angels too soon. A couple more centimeters or inches, and I'll do some snow angels for you, okay? Alright, awesome. Maybe they'll get some real snow. We've been waiting for this first storm for a little bit. Our last storm was tiny dusting. This is just the start of a big storm we're getting tonight. It's nice to see that there's a lot of comedians in here. Yeah, it is a nice Jeep. We love it. It's my baby. That's my baby. So there's the tires we were driving on, guys. Sick. And then this is what we're going to drift and do donuts in soon. So stay tuned for that. Drifting live. So we'll get a little bit more snow, and we'll do some snow angels here on the lawn. We'll do some snow angels in some fun places. Such a beautiful, peaceful night, guys. Beautiful night for a storm. Coffee, isn't it beautiful? What a beautiful, quiet night. Now, some and most of the neighbors are all asleep. I'm like the only one standing here saying how beautiful this is. Everyone really doesn't like snow. I do, though. There we are. So we'll lock the Jeep and close the garage in a minute. Alright. Way to get live, guys. Appreciate you. Super. So I'm just gonna go take a tea down. So just a sec. loaded and drifting season. Tis the season for giving and drifting. It's summer here. Summer burning. Hope the plane's fingers are melting. Oh my goodness. What country are you in? Hit a bird in my Jeep today. Oh no, sorry. So what did you do? Because when I hit a bird, or other people do, then I usually stop and take it to the local animal shelter. And we have a place called Hope for Wildlife that will nurse them back to health, do whatever they need to do. They find out where the incident happened, and then they will release it back to where it's from if they're able to its family and food source and stuff. Alright, we'll just switch you guys over to the tree for a minute. I'll bring out my computer and read chat in a second. So let me get in the door, guys. What a great live. Thank you, everybody. Over 40 likes, all kinds of new friends. That's awesome. Some great information and opinions. Confirmed some information with some of you. Corrected some misinformation. And we're all learning like 3 new things a day. Okay. Alright, we'll get this computer up so I can see what y'all are doing. I wonder where it's summertime. Is that in Australia, I wonder, that you're from? We have viewers from all over the world. China, Japan, Australia, Russia, Germany, USA, Indonesia, India, US, Canada. Just everywhere, guys. View channel, live, and any of my mods, if you're on a PC, just click live chat. If you're on a phone, then click 3 dots and all messages. Thank you. That's one of our trees. If you go to previous lives, you'll see the one at the other property. John Cena last match. I heard that was coming up. How did that go, Gene? And I don't know what that sign is. Is that French? A France sign? Or where's Gene's sign from, I wonder? So we'll do some more shoutouts. I can remember when I left off. You guys have been really good chatting. Let's do shout-outs some more. So we're on Moo and Anthony, David, Terrifier, Colin, Smooth, Troy, Clyde might come back tomorrow, Isabel, Debbie, Rye, Citicus, Coffee, we did some mason jar names and candy canes earlier. So that is processing, you can see it tomorrow. Jean. Awesome. Robert, thanks, you too. I'm in for the night unless I take the Subaru and do some donuts. But you be safe too. Alrighty. Happy Saturday to everyone. Maybe Saturday where you're from or not. Chile, I mean South America. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Gina. I apologize. I just don't know my flags. I need to study them a little bit more. It did look sort of Acadian with the star and the blue and the red, but beautiful. Welcome from Chile. It's super awesome and good to know, too, that we're reaching all over the world globally. So, guys, this is a nice, safe place to hang out. We have friends, like I said, New York, Vegas, Hollywood, Florida, India, Japan, China. So you'll see a wide variety of content here. Lots of fun, education, comedy. Yeah, Jean, you're welcome. We really appreciate you, Jean. I can tell you're a great person. Thomas, Minnesota. Robert, I'm in Atlanta. I only play in the snow. Retired last year. Awesome. Yeah, I can't wait for this to dump down. You guys will see me do some snow angels. I like to snowboard as well, but you'll see snow angels shoveling. So if you're just coming in now, hi Patrick. Everyone rewind. You guys will catch out some donuts and drifting. We'll do a full stream one day with our Subaru Impreza. And we'll go right fun and hard on some once we get some more ice and snow. So sweet, you put Hershey's out of business. If only I could see it. That's cute. I love Hershey's factory. State are you in? Not the state I'd like to be in. But we're in a total state of happiness this evening because we love snow. I'm in a province called Nova Scotia in Canada. It's across from Massachusetts. So probably like 1,600 kilometers across the harbor from New York. Yeah, coffee. So I'm having a French vanilla. I wonder what you mean by the motion. What do you mean by outfit? You mean like the setup of the tree compared to Hershey's, or do you mean like the clothing I'm wearing this evening? What do you mean by outfit? Clarify. Because some of you guys' terminology is different than ours, but that's cool. Can turn some lighting on a little better here. Kind of a dark example of the outfit. There we go. How's everyone doing? What a great live. So that's perfect. We ended up 44 likes so far. Woo! I think that's the most ever so far, guys. If you're going to watch this channel grow, we'll all grow together. He said your clothes are very cool. Oh my goodness, that's so nice. You guys are so nice. Thank you. So we've got on a Columbia hoodie, rose colored. And then we've got Reebok jogging pants on. And then we've got these really warm socks on. They're like so warm. Got you guys in an easel, not in the tripod right now. A little bit on an angle. Normal would be like that, guys. Coffee saying hi. Hi, Coffee. Hey, Coffers. Alright, I gotta click like on this while I have it up. So 43 likes, guys. Wow. Good job. Oh, Del Toro. Coffee gotcha. So, time out 24 hours, bro. See you tomorrow, maybe. Our sole goal here is to have fun in the chat, respect everyone, have lots of fun, share information, feel comfortable. So if Del Toro was intending to be funny or make people feel uncomfortable, bye for 24 hours. Do it again and you'll be gone again in 24 hours. Copy, you can hide anyone too. I just go in studio anytime and release them if I want to, but if it looks familiar like that, then I'll try to remember not to if you hide it. So that's the deal. My mods get to do what they want in here. No holds barred, especially Coffee. Coffee's been around since day one. So is MC, Kevin Yellow. A lot of mods have tenure in this channel. And there's Guap. Guap, I'm 5'2", which it restricts me from runway modeling, but it does allow you to be able to wear heels without being too tall. So 5'2". How tall are you, Guap? So 5'2", it might be like 187 centimeters or something. I think on the driver's license it goes by centimeters. Yeah, W, Kevin Yellow, and Moonfair are friends. Kevin was in the stream earlier. So we did some of the mason jar names on the jars and some candy canes on this tray. And we did have a great turnout. Guap, Kevin, Sofa Kingdom, Zay. I think Lauren was here too. Sorry, mods, if I forgot one or two and are not shouting you out. 6'1", awesome. It's a really good height, so you get to reach things on shelves and help family members when they can't. Guap's the one they go to in the grocery store and say, "Excuse me, can you reach that way back there, please?" But at least you get to reach and get the fresh milk, too. Yeah, good to see everybody. So I need my glasses. Sometimes I think everyone around me is not real because like 1:30 on a Saturday night and the whole neighborhood are pretending they're asleep. Lights out asleep, like it's weird. My grandmother always made me reach things. She's a shorty, was she? My grandmother was so bad that she wouldn't wait for someone to help her change a light bulb. She would friggin' smash it out. Like try to smash it with a broom. Next thing, you've got the socket stuck in there. You need a rubber handled pliers and or shut the breaker down. So creates some messes when grandmothers can't reach, Guap, doesn't it? It's good use to help her. I actually have a friend who lost her mother in grade 5 because she was reaching above the fridge cupboard for something. I won't say what it was. And fell, hit her head, hemorrhage, died. So, Guap, that's really good that you did help your grandmother out. Prevent fatalities or serious injury. Miss her, she was a shorty too. I bet you do miss her. I bet she was a great lady. You seem like such a great person. So I bet you carry on some of the traits or memories of your grandmother too, Guap. Okay, I'm gonna leave chat with Guap and coffee for a minute. I'm just gonna use the ladies' room just right here though. So I haven't gone anywhere. And some of you guys haven't seen the Newfoundland rattle. So they attach these to a rubber boot and it's called a mummer stick. During the mummers parties, Christmas and stuff, they all dress up kind of like women in sheets and stuff and dance around and eat and drink and be merry. But that's like a mummer stick. So they put it in a rubber boot and they pound it on the floor. Really flat, guys. Colleen Guap. So you guys rewind before we end stream, or else you have to wait till tomorrow when I process this, guys. So we ordered Cooper's Whiteys weeks ago, and they weren't coming, guys. So I did call today. Amazon was great. They've reissued it. Should be here in a few days, supposedly. We'll see. Don't know why Amazon would have a monopoly like that, that there's no competition that can come up with a business plan and the money invested in all the transportation and trucks and things to get the business to the level that they have. Amazon's pretty impressive, guys. Alright, so we got our glasses. That's her Dash, shorty. So we'll go a few more minutes, y'all. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Say where you're from. What do you want Santa to bring for Christmas? If you don't celebrate the holidays, what will you be doing? Are you traveling? Do you have sports events? What's going on? Talk about, share anything you want, or go a few more minutes. Hi, MD. Welcome. Snowman and Snow Angel. So yeah, Guap, hopefully after tonight I'll have enough to do Snow Angel for you guys. And I will definitely do a snowman, but that's going to take a little bit more snow and stickiness. So I'm sure you'll be here for that though. But yeah, we'll do snowman and Snow Angels. Snow Angels might be tomorrow. See ho, Madame G. Vijay. MD, you're welcome. We just don't know, like, are you speaking another language or are you maybe a robot? But we'll leave you here for a minute and see. It's okay to type whatever you want, just as long as you don't repeat the same thing, like your Kahan Si Ho Madame G. So once or twice is good, but don't repeat much more than that. What are we talking about? Hi, Dr. Not So Happy. And we're just talking about whatever you guys want to talk about. So there is a snowstorm. If you rewind, you'll see the start of that. It's only light dusting, beginning of probably 15 centimeters we're getting, and we're just discussing some things we can do in the snow besides shoveling, snowboarding, snowman, snow angel, drifting, donuts. What do you want to talk about, Dr. Not So Happy? Hi everyone, welcome. Super duper stream. Double tap, hit the like. 43 likes. It's freaking awesome, y'all. Freaking awesome. For an hour? Woo! We're having a Tim Hortons French vanilla cappuccino. He's a famous hockey player who opened a coffee franchise in Canada. Saw a need for it, and he basically monopolized on it. Starbucks came along after, but we never used to have Starbucks up here. We never used to have Crunch Bar. We never used to have Dr. Pepper. Inside in the warmth, maybe do some baking with the wife. Awesome. Doctor, not so happy. What would you bake? We've been doing pies lately. So we did pumpkin pie. We did cherry pie, lemon pie. I have another lemon pie to do with a scratch crust this time. Blowing up when you hit on there, you'll be monetized. Go up there, change that. It's only 500 that I need. They made some changes to that. But yeah, really excited about that happening. In the meantime, we just don't need to worry about super chats or memberships and that. You guys can go to PayPal. So Suzanne and Bruce is the @ for PayPal. You can donate if you enjoy the stream anytime. But thanks for mentioning that, Guap. Yeah. So we're almost to 500. We're halfway. We only started going live in August, so that's a really good improvement. We started doing our shorts in April, and I've been a viewer on YouTube for only a year and a half. So there is a story. I had a best friend named Cindy Barden who died. She had a blood clot in her leg, and before she died, she referred me to Confidential and Prouder West. And that's how I got started. And then I started watching Tassif Anam and Just Palmadessa, and started to learn the ins and outs of being a viewer before I became a streamer. Of being a viewer and a moderator, actually, and then became a streamer. Bakers can barely bake cookies. Do I have any in I don't trust them anymore. Really? Okay. So Guap, I wonder what circumstances in that or around that, if you're in Discord or not, you can shout me out and give info, or I'll put the email address up on the description moving forward. We started email mailing list. I'm just really busy behind on that. But yeah, no, that's interesting. So I don't know, maybe Cash App and Venmo need to be set up as well. Yeah, so you don't know what you'll bake? Just maybe cookies and bread. Bread is really awesome to bake. I learned how to do that from scratch. We do ours in like a meatloaf size pans. Let it raise and then bake it. Just wonderful, especially for gifts for people. People love fresh bread. So yeah, the YouTube platform does use PayPal. When you get monetized, they do take 30% allegedly. Been on a fixed in the last 3 months. Hopefully I can send something or per text. See, Guap, don't you dare. So my heart is not open to receiving money from people, especially if they cannot give. So I didn't start this channel mainly for that reason. I started to exercise the skills that I was trained by my mom. So she primed me for showbiz, Hollywood, acting, dancing, vocalist, different things. So Guap, you're welcome here no matter what, and I appreciate you actually don't donate. So you're donating your services as a mod, that's good enough. Thought that counts. Appreciate you. And if you don't like the PayPal system, then wait and set up Cash App or Venmo. Or you can wait till the stupid monetization takes 30%. In my opinion. So what else is going on? We'll go a few more minutes. Anyone else want to share? So Dr. Not So Happy is gonna hunker down the house with the wife and make some cookies and bread. That's so nice. What's everyone else gonna do this evening? So when we end this live, I'm gonna go off and try to find some channel friends that are mutual with all of us, see if anyone's still on. I think it's only 10 p.m. in California. I think Night House was going out somewhere. Hollywood was on. Pierce was on earlier. So we did all of our shout outs. We had 43 likes. We got to play in the snow. We got to meet some new friends. And we're going to shut down this live. Guap and Coffee. Who else is in here? I think Daniel was here earlier. But I want to say I appreciate you all so much. Peace. See you soon, guys.